Yeah, it's the connoisseur, thug poet in the skies. Green flames lick the night where the hustler flies. Tupac's ghost in my veins, let's ride or die.
I'm a phantom on the ridge, volcanoes, molten crown, Range Rover hovering, king with a gangster's gown, green rims blaze like emerald tears of the street, crypto veins pump gold with a block and blockchain meet, quilted thrones my fortress, stitched with real green anti-gravity soul, I'm the thug life machine, jagged peaks my kingdom, lava's my war cry, connoisseurs decipher, subscribe, you fry.
What's up, guys? Crypto connoisseur. No charts tonight, just some chit chat. I just want to have a quick chat with the community and just address the elephant in the room about where is Mr. Jake Sharp. Now, when you go onto Jake Sharp's Twitter, his last tweet was 44 days ago. Okay, so that was quite a long time. I don't think he has ever went that long without tweeting before. So we've got to ask ourselves some questions here. What is he doing? At the start, I thought that he was obviously deving. He was this new protocol he's building. He was deep in the trenches organizing that. But 44 days is a long time. Okay. And I'm invested in other projects. There's a project that I'm invested in called World Mobile Token. And the founder of that is Mickey Watkins. He is running dozens of staff. He's on Twitter. He's running the C-suite. They're deploying in different countries around the world. He is running a huge, massive company that's pretty much going to take over the telecoms community. So what's the excuse for not being here? So the only other thing I can think of is he's trying to shake out some whales. Now, there was a whale about 2 weeks ago that sold off. I think he took about $100,000 out in the eighth and left. So there's a couple of whales I can think of, top of my head, that maybe he's thinking of shaking out. But where I have the issue with is you got to weigh up by you not being present and not supporting your protocols and supporting the community. People are leaving. Sentiment's really, really low. There's green circles are disappearing, and a lot of people are pretty much pissed off with the whole community, what's been going on. Even Trader Lee have seen today there, tweets about Eric and stuff and Dragon Axe and about the ban burns. So the only other thing, and I hate to say this, is has something happened to him? Now, the only reason I think there hasn't been something happen to him is the Hydra ban burn. If we pop over to the Hydra, and the ban burn was actually activated, I think it was a couple of weeks ago. Now, it's not a massive amount. It's $15. And the reason I know that Jake controls it is Eric the other day was on one of his streams and he said that he doesn't control the ban burn. It was Eric and Jake that built this protocol together. So the only other person that can activate the ban burn is Jake. So there is signs that he's about. But you have to ask yourself, we're at the tail end of the bull run, possibly. We've got Shogun, X28, Hydra, TitanX. There's no leadership. He's not here. He's not streaming. He's not galvanizing the community. So you have to ask yourself what's going on. So I don't know. Does anyone know Jake personally in the community? If you do, reach out to me. My DMs are open. You can give me a shout, because you have to wonder what's going on here, because it does not make sense. Every other major founder of cryptocurrencies are present. They're tweeting, they're doing streams, they're doing spaces. They're there. So it's getting to the stage where it's not really cutting it with me anymore. 44 days of no action. I've asked every founder. I've asked Brandon. I've asked Ali. I've asked Trader Lee. I've asked Eric, and none of them have heard from him. So you'd like to think if he was trying to shake out a few wheels, he would have told a couple of people that he's quite close with. You've Dude as well. I think he said he's heard nothing. So nobody has heard anything from Jake in 44 days, as far as I know. So I don't know what's going on. It's starting to not worry me, but it's starting to sort of, you're getting to the stage now. You need to come back, Jake. If you see this, you need to get back, mate, and get at it. The community is dwindling. People are leaving. The charts are crap. Yes, all the other charts are crap, but we need you about. We need your knowledge. We need your leadership. We need you explaining what's happening, what's going on. The ban burn, I don't particularly care about at the minute, because that's way down the line when ETH is pumping. I think that's the most sensible thing to do. People might beg to differ, but we need you back, Jake. You know, we need you here. As I say, we need your leadership, and we need to get things going. We need to get the community galvanized again, because it's getting grim. Um, and you haven't built all this. You haven't spent hundreds of hours streaming, spending money building a protocol to just bugger off and disappear, which I don't think is a smart thing to do. And the reason I don't believe you're doing that is I've been watching some old streams of Jake, even before TitanX, and you can see the photograph behind me. Jake comes from the school of Mr. Hart himself, the main guy, Richard Hart. So I do not think that he has left us. I don't think he's abandoned us. I don't know what he's doing exactly, as I said before, but I think it's time to come back. Even Richard Hart is tweeting, he's making videos, he's about. He's doing this massive advertising campaign with these little devices he sent out. So let's get back at it, Jake. Let's back in the community. Let's galvanize the troops. Let's get going, because the end of the bull run could be very, very close. And we need you back, buddy. So that's all I want to say, guys. You can drop some comments below, and we can discuss things. If anyone else wants to make a video, have a chat about it, I'm open to streaming. We can have a chat. But that's all I wanted to do, guys. No charge tonight. Just a little bit of what's going on here, you know, putting it out there. And as I say, let me know what you think. And till the next one, guys, take it easy. Crypto connoisseur, peace and love. Bye.